Hello there. Happy Friday, Friday, happy Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh. I wonder why I woke up this morning wanting to watch horror films. But not any of the Friday the 13th. I remembered Art the Clown, and now I'm all about that. Jelly bean. Oh, here we go, swinging low. We're going in for the nasties. Yes, these beans are proving to be stronger than I remembered them. And we're going for... Ooh, that looks kind of possibly cherry. Let's have a quick look at the menu. We do have a menu, you see. See? Menu. Ooh, now look at that. That looks cherry. Oh, hell. It goes both ways. It could be cherry burst, which is straight, or it could be cherry, which is sour. Straight? Fruity. Fruity and sour. Let's see which way it goes, honeys. So, my darlings, I apologise if there's a little bit of a weird noise in the background. I am currently in the middle of finishing off the editing of a track, so I just need to double check I haven't got any sneaky breaks or anything in there. But I didn't realise until I sat down and looked to check what we were supposed to be doing today. Otherwise, I'd have done a whole thing. But then we've got the whole of next month to do that. Don't forget, guys, we are looking for your favourite horror movie suggestions. Okay, then? In Discord, we're collecting your favourite horror movie suggestions and maybe your favourite characters, scenes or houses from them. I'll be doing a quick poll. The top 4 will each get not only a build, but some cast play from it, which means I'll be creating some of the characters. And also, oh yes, I will be dressing up. So get your favourite horror movie suggestions into Discord. There's a whole little room there for you. What's your favourite scary movie it's called? It doesn't have to be horror, although I've gone in with a couple of proper slasher flicks. But if you have just a favourite Halloween favourite, it could be a family favourite, anything like that. Doesn't have to be properly horror. It could be spooky. It could be anything. Get it in there, because you never know. We'll do a little poll at the end. We'll see which one gets the most votes. And that's the one that will become. We'll get 4, because we've got 4 weeks to do it in. It'll be a great laugh. I can't wait. So we'll be having Dressy Up Friday again. Woohoo! Love Dressy Uppy Friday. Haven't done that in a while. So let's have a quick run through the peeps. So, Noggles, congratulations, by the way. And can I have a colour from you? You were first in. Simp, hello, my gorgy one. Nubsy, hello. Let's see. Lovely to see you both, by the way. Can't believe you made it to 11 p.m. before you noticed. I love it. Oh, mate, I love a horror movie. It takes something properly psychological to freak me. Otherwise, it's just jump scares and me giggling. I saw a poster for the new Terrifier movie while I was trying to download some. I decided just to buy them instead of renting them every now and again. So I realised it was like 20p more expensive just to buy them. And then you just have to get a DRM scrubber so that you can actually own it rather than it just being available in one thing or another. I never told you that. Anyway, so I went in there to look. And while I was in there, one of the things when I put in Terrifier came up Terrifier Funk Pop. I had to look. I now have a whole list of Funk Pops on my birthday list for this year. But I found a poster for Terrifier 3, and it comes out on the date's release, which is the 11th of October. I probably won't get to see it at the cinema because Greg's not a fan of horror movies, as you probably are aware of. But in the poster, he's dressed up as Santa. There's a whole Santa theme to this, even though it's coming out at Halloween each time. And when I looked at it, I just started giggling uncontrollably because around his neck, he's wearing Santa's face. Like he cut it off and was wearing it as a necklace. And the imagery was so ridiculous that I was giggling for about 10 minutes. That's how I approach horror movies. Creepy ones, yeah, they do get me, they do. But I must admit, I don't tend to get freaked out by horror movies in the same way as other people seem to react to them. I tend to go, it's more comedic, although I will jump like a mofo. But no, I absolutely adore... What? 27. Adore. So I'm just setting this away to do its thing. I adore a horror. I do adore a horror movie. And the urge is coming upon me. So like I said, I'm going to do... Because one of the problems, you see, and I'm sure I could move it, one of the problems, and I don't like, is that when you download a movie off of a provider, it only becomes available in their format. That's just rude. Hello, sweet cheeks. So that's why I was looking at maybe getting a DRM scrubber. Hi, Angel. How you doing? Oh, Pink! Were you not in my Discord? How the devil could you not be? I was in yours. That's so mean. I'll let you off, darling. Let me see. Oh, Pink. No, I'm going to have to get the phone out for Pink. We want a good pink. A solid pink. It's a bug planet. I'm not sure why I went there with it. Ooh. Oh my goodness. We have to have that. What can we do on the other side to enhance this wonderfulness? We don't really have pink, do we? But we do have... Oh, no, that's strobing. I don't want strobing. No. Oh. Colour transition. How's that one look? Yes, I like that. I like that. A little bit of something going on over there.
Audacity.
The audacity, darlings! Oh, mate, I absolutely adore horror movies. I really do. I'm a sucker for it. Every year I do 31 days of October, which is me doing a horror movie every day for October. And I normally keep a run of it, but I don't think anybody was really interested, so I probably won't do that this year. But I'm going to try and do it again because I just love it. And the thing is, it's a good excuse to dig out something new, Terrifier was a new thing for me. I am now obsessed with Art the Clown. But yes, so as I always make sure I watch the Halloween movies. I also like the remakes of the Halloween movies. And I tell you what, I haven't watched the newer Halloween movies back with Jamie Lee Curtis back in it. I saw the first one they did. I wasn't hugely impressed. But I probably should give the others a better go. But I tend to be, because I don't tend to go to the cinema anymore at all, but to go see horror movies, it was rare for me to go see a horror movie. I was always on the catch up. I tended to watch horror movies as and when. But yeah, I mean, if you think about it, if you think back, what's a horror movie that you didn't get? What is a horror movie that everybody raved about, but you didn't get? Mine? Babadook. I've watched it a couple of times now just to try and see if maybe I missed something. Do you know what I mean? But it's a bit like those big comedy movies that are Oscar nominated. It's a bit like that. It gets this big buzz and it's like, this is a legitimate horror movie. This is a legitimate comedy. And in actual fact, it's so gentle you want to rip your own teeth out. That's how I felt about the Babadook. I felt it was trying to say something but maybe didn't quite have the bodies behind it, if you get my drift. So yeah, excuse me. So yes, so do get over to our Discord, by the way. You see, now Halloween, I don't know if I find it scary anymore. And I didn't find the remakes scary. I just found them an interesting retelling. But I do love it. There's something so origin about it. Do you know what I mean? There's something so base level that not only in the fact that it introduced us into that kind of whole stalkery thing of not really having any knowledge about it. It was just this person that just seemed to be obsessed with killing, you know. But, oh, there's something about Halloween. I love that movie. I love that movie. And Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, my first girl crush. And she's still hot as you fucking like. But yeah. It gave me the jump scares. I think I jumped the first time she moved, the cupboard door opens. I won't spoil it for anybody, but when the cupboard door opens, you think she's seen the horror, and then the cupboard door opens, and yeah. On the twitching feet. If you know, you know. I loved that in the zombie remakes, the Rob Zombie remakes, he kept the twitching foot in there. I loved that. Oh, random picks, you say? Well, seems rude not to, doesn't it, darling? Seems rude not to.
For floof.
So how has everybody's day been, by the way? How are you all doing? Triumph. Triumph. One, my order from Shein came a week early. Happy chappy. I got some face powder. That is lilac toned, and it's supposed to offset a bit of the darkness under your eyes, and I'm quite impressed with it. I only slapped a little bit on a minute ago, but it does seem to have lifted my under eyes a little. Because of the glasses, it's very difficult to get a powder that lifts the under eyes because the glasses add to the shadowing. But I'm quite pleased with this. It looks okay. I think when I do a proper face and makeup incorporating it might be better though. And I got a new little stick of contour, which looks like a nice ashy brown, so that's good. I got a new jumper, not this one. I nearly threw it on, but I didn't get a chance to. But it's kind of like a ladder open weave thing. It's quite nice, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. I wasn't 100% sure. And then I got myself some combats. And I picked them up out of the box and I held them up against me and I thought, it's not going to happen, is it? And I kind of put them to one side and then I thought, no, don't put them to one side and then they just get left there and you've wasted that money. Try them on. So I was trying them on as Greg came home, and not only did they fit, but they fit and the legs look baggy and I've got loads of pockets all going down the side. They're very thin material. I mean, a hardy canvasy material, but very thin. So I probably have to wear, I mean, I'm granny blanketed up as it is, but I'll probably have to wear tights or something underneath them if I want to go out. But I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. How you doing? You're doing. You are doing. That's all right. I wasn't sure if it was doing. It is doing. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let me see. Where are you? Let me move chat back where it's supposed to be so I can see you all. Let me see. Your puppy sitting again. Always good to be puppy sitting. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, where am I going? What am I doing? Why do you look so weird? That's better. I've somehow resized my Discord, and you know when you're used to seeing something with a certain layout, it hadn't got the layout, so you know I wasn't impressed. Wasn't best impressed. Let me quickly. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Noggles. I waved to say hi to you. Random photos. Here we go. I got there. Oh, look at those nails. Oh my God, guys, those are naughty, naughty red talons. Oh my gosh. Pet Cemetery. I remember enjoying Pet Cemetery and thinking it was a really good retelling of the book. It was creepy, I will certainly give it that. I've not watched the remake. I don't know if I will. I'll see. I might, if the urge comes upon me one day. Do you know, I was just thinking that. But then again, you've got a proper clacky keyboard. Because one of my keyboards, my main keyboard, is quite low. But my editing keyboard has got the clack on it. And I find these are easier to use with longer nails because you've got a bigger dip. But I always find when I've got nails, that I end up using the nails to type with, and that's not really very good business for your poor nails. I miss having nails. My nails are literally, look at them, I've had to cut them all back. There's nothing there, and even with them that far back, they're still peeling. Terrible. think I might have to try and incorporate into our budget nails. Once a month, get nails did. Oh. I don't know, the thing with horror movies that I find interesting is that it's like people that watch comedies with a straight face. Do you know what I mean? I really enjoyed that. You didn't laugh once. I didn't have to. I still enjoyed it. It was amusing. I'm a bit like that with some comedies. It takes a lot to make me laugh out loud. Because I do quite like to be in on the joke rather than being shown a joke. I think that's probably what it is. Whereas with horrors, I look like I'm not enjoying it. I'm like, But when it gets to me, I will jump, I'm laughing, I'm having a whale of a time. And the best thing in the world is to go see a horror movie in a room full of teenagers. Packed house, best thing ever. People scream, there's jumping, it's so enjoyable. Really is. I've only been to see horror movies at the cinema a couple of times. Once my friend and his missus, we went to see Lady in Black, which is worth watching in an environment where you're not doing anything else like the cinema, or sit yourself down in the room where you watch because there's stuff happening and you're like, and my friend had seen the actual play in London and he said he was really interested to see how they replicated some of the scary bits they did in the play, and he said they did a really good job, but actually going to see it as a play is probably more enjoyable because it's, there. But yeah, so it's kind of like, it's kind of interesting to go with people. But then the second time I went to see one of the Paranormal Activity films. I want to say Paranormal Activity 4, if I remember rightly. It's one of my favourite ones, that one. And it was all teenagers and me with my bucket of popcorn. I don't know if there may have been some parents at the back just keeping an eye on some of the children, making sure they weren't doing anything naughty. But literally, I was probably the only, sort of mid-range adult in there. And it was so much fun because they just were screaming and jumping. Did you see that? It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. So I would always say, if you can do it, yeah, but everybody got involved in it. I think that was the thing. Everybody got involved. It was Halloween. It was like 3 days before Halloween, I think, or something. So everybody was there to have the beginning of fun. And all the kids were going to go off to Halloween parties and stuff like that. Whereas I was going to go home and decorate for Halloween. Well, I had a whale of a time, to be honest with you. I think I watched The Exorcist when I got home. Cheery, cheery night. Greg was off clambering. I was having good fun. But yes, so it's kind of just was really fun. I think maybe because everybody was in the spirit of it and it was the beginning of the weekend. So yes, it must have been one of the years when Halloween was midweek. But anyway, yeah, it's just cool. I enjoyed it. Oh my goodness. So guys, what is the goss? What's going on? I've seen it, yes, Arlene, I think you've posted your keyboard before, and it's very similar. It's actually higher than mine, but it's a similar thing where you've got to properly clack. Sometimes clacking is so pleasant, isn't it? Tapping, or not the same as a good clack. Although I have to say, much respect to the old stenographers, etc. of yore, who used to be able to do that typing with those big machines where you literally sank into it. With nails as well. Shocking behaviour. But that's probably why so many secretaries were depicted as constantly filing their nails, because they probably chipped a load off actually trying to type. Typing, you say? I must have a look at seeing if we can get some CC back for next week, because I'm feeling a bit bad for anybody who normally has that on use and they've not been able to the last couple of weeks. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see the world as a hideous place once more. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, baby hippos. Oh, Ewan McGregor's got a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. right, Hayden Christian rocked up. He made the induction speech. That's so cute. I love that. Oh, his family's there as well. Oh, that's so cute. I love Ewan McGregor. There's something so cool about him. Do you know that? Oh, and his award has gone next to Carrie Fisher's award. Oh, isn't that lovely? Star Wars alumni. Oh. Oh. I'm just trying to have a look to see if we have our... Oh, here we go. Weekly quiz. We're going to do the weekly quiz. Are we ready? Are we ready for this shit? Come on, guys. I got 1 out of 7 last time. It was painful. Come on, my darlings. Let's see. Can we do better this time? So, ready? Are we ready? Have you got your cuppers? Are you there? Come on. Weekly news time. How much attention have you been paying? Here we go. Indie band English teacher won the Mercury Prize for Best British or Irish Album of the Year with their debut release. What is it called? Is it The Best Tears of Your Life, This Could Be Texas, or Where I'm Meant to Be? I have no fucking idea. What are you guys? 6 out of 7 wrong. You're supposed to get 6 out of 7 right. Okay. Does anybody follow the Mercury Prize? I have never followed it. Never. It's not my kind of music, baby. On the whole. Oh, Aurora Watch alerts. Supposed to be good Northern Lights again tonight, isn't there? My brother was out last night taking pics, and he got some really beautiful hues across the horizon. Yeah. Hey, Kendra. Every time I hear Texas, I think of SpongeBob. Did we do really well? I don't remember doing really well last week. Anyway, you reckon C, Simp. Angel reckons B. When I think Texas, musically, I think of the band Texas, and then I get angry because they're so derivative, it makes my teeth hurt. So yes, so we've got a vote for C, a vote for B. Now, are these knowledgeables or just guessing? The lizard wants to know. Oh my goodness. Okay then, so got Best Tears of Your Life, This Could Be Texas, Where I'm Meant to Be. Oh, I wish they gave hints. Sponge is like, hey Patrick, what am I? Patrick says, stupid SpongeBob. Stupid. SpongeBob says, no, I'm Texas. Patrick says, what's the difference? Now, Simp, you've not started Googling, have you? Okay, we're going to go B. This could be Texas. It is correct. It is This Could Be Texas. The quartet from Leeds. Oh, Leeds isn't far from me. Fronted by lead singer Lily Fontaine are the first act from outside London to win the prize since Young Fathers in 2014. The world exists outside of London, people. Come to terms with it. The Best Tears of Your Life is one of the tracks on their album. Where I'm Meant to Be was last year's winning album by Ezra Collective. Well, there you go. No promise. Right, next question. Australian Open champion Aryna Sabalenka held off home hope Jessica Pegula in New York to win tennis's US Open title for the first time. Who is the last woman to win both titles in the same year? Let me reread that. Australian Open champion Arina Sabalenka held off home hope Jessica Pegula in New York to win tennis's US Open title for the first time. Who was the last woman to win both, I assume, Australian and US Open titles in the same year? So our choice is Angelique Kerber, Naomi Osaka, or Serena Williams. Simp is still determined we did well last week. I will take your word for it. Oh, everybody's going Serena Williams. See, I was thinking Naomi Osaka. But I'm happy to go with the majority here, and the majority says C, so we're going Serena. Oh, neither of us were right. It was Angelique Kerber. Last year, Sabalenka was seen smashing her racket on the locker room floor after losing the US Open final to Coco Gauff. But 12 months on, the Belarusian second seed clinched a thrilling 7-5, 7-5 win over Pegula for her third Grand Slam title. Well done, dear. Well done. Good comeback. Okay, then. Next one is Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, I always forget how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry, came face to face for the first time to trade barbs and claims in a US presidential debate. Which of the following was not said? Donald Trump left us the worst unemployment since the Grand Depression, by Harris. They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats, Trump. He exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un, Harris. If I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. So which of these was not said? Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I know Trump said about the dogs. And I know he has said about a bloodbath, but I don't know whether it was in the debate. And I don't know about Harris because he said such ridiculous things that most of the focus was on him being an idiot and her just being slightly more settled. So I really don't know. You reckon he exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un? Okay. Anybody else? Oh, look at that little puppy. Oh, I do love your puppy sitting pictures. And Greg and Simp continue to flirt on Discord. Anyway, so we've got a recommendation to go with. He exchanged love letters with Kim Jong-un by Harris. I was thinking it was going to be one of Harris's comments, but I'm worrying that this bloodbath thing is actually a little bit of a double bluff. Do you know what I mean? Let's go with C. Let's go with C, shall we? Let's go C. I was fucking right. I should go with my gut. I should go with my gut. Did I just throw a tantrum? Okay then, it was Donald Trump's line about bloodbath. That was a comment he made in March about trade prospects if he failed to win the election. Harris made the comment about unemployment and Trump spoke about the immigrants eating pets. Both of these claims were false. Voters go to the polls on the 5th of November to decide what remains a very tight race for the White House. Ha ha! Did I brat? Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Billionaire Jared Isaacman and engineer Sarah Gillis took part in the first ever privately funded spacewalk as part of a mission to collaboration with Elon Musk's SpaceX. How did Mr. Isaacman make his fortune? Is he a hedge fund manager? Did he found a payment processing business? Or is he in online retail? I'm thinking B. Oh, we have an agreement. Oh, here we go. Shall we go for it? We've agreed. Yes! Oh, look at the ears on him. Bless his heart. You'd have thought he'd have had them done. He founded a payment processing business to help merchants receive money. Mr. Isaacman was commander of the Polaris Dawn mission alongside his friend Scott Poteet, a retired Air Force pilot, and 2 SpaceX engineers, Ms. Gillis and Anna Menon. The entrepreneur is planning to make a further 2 space flights. Just after he sponsors me. I'm much cheaper to keep. The Paralympics concluded with a sparkling closing ceremony to round off a summer of sport in Paris. French athlete Aurélie Aubert blew out the Olympic flame. In which sport did she win gold? Was it boccia, shot put, or wheelchair rugby? Ooh, see, that's a difficult one. I really wasn't paying an awful lot of attention to who else won gold. I was just watching what we did. I don't know what boccia is. Does anybody know what that is? I don't want to Google it because it might say about the Olympics. Shot put. Do you know, any of those could be potentially it, couldn't they? I don't know if she looks bulky enough to be wheelchair rugby, but then I suppose you don't have the same shoulder buffs and stuff like that, do you? So maybe you don't need to have the broad shoulders you tend to see in able-bodied. It does sound dangerous, but I suppose it's like anything. It's getting your head round the mechanics of it all, isn't it? Oh my goodness, I don't know with this one. I'm totally. Should we go with the first one just because I don't know what it is? How's that? Let's go with the first one because I haven't got a fucking clue. Yep, we're on it with A. Oh, fuck me! It was boccia or boccia. I'm going to look this up. The closing ceremony saw 4,400 athletes enjoy a party atmosphere soundtracked by French electronic music despite heavy rain at the Stade de France. China topped the medal table with Team GB second and US third. Oh, the US did do a good comeback then. The next Summer Paralympics is in Los Angeles in 2028. Did you know after all the kickoff, LA aren't even doing breakdancing? Next time. Madness. Here we go. Boccia is an Olympic. It's a Paralympic sport designed for athletes with high support needs and has no Olympic equivalent. It is a target sport played indoors with soft leather balls. It is a sport of intriguing tactics, incredible skill, and nail-biting tension. So is it like a kind of like a bowls thing? Oh, wow. Oh, I love that they've got their own sport. They have, you know what I mean. There are so many sports that they can't make equivalents of from the able-bodied to the disabled. So I love that they've got sports that aren't equivalised back. Oh, very cool. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but very cool. There you go. Shopping cart rugby at Walmart. Oh, tributes were paid to actor James Earl Jones, who died aged 93. Best known as the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars series, for which film did he earn his only Oscar nomination? Was it Field of Dreams, Matawan, The Great White Hope? Now, the only one of those three that I know of and know he was in is Field of Dreams. I'm assuming he was in all three. I've never seen Field of Dreams. I am aware of its existence. I don't tend to get excited about its lead actor, so I never really bothered with it. Anybody know? Boccia. Thank you so much there, Simp. I do like to know how to pronounce things. It doesn't often stick in my head, but I do like to know. What do you reckon? Should we go Field of Dreams? Or does anybody else have any greater knowledge? I'm going to go Field of Dreams. I've made a decision. Oh, you say C, Great White Hope. Oh, now I'm torn. Does that mean we should go Mattawa just because of the law of averages? Oh my goodness. See, I've heard people mention he was in Field of Dreams, but I haven't actually. Are you sure? I was going to say, don't remember him saying about him being Oscar nominated. Let's go for it. Let's go for Field of Dreams. You were right! Oh, on this occasion, I should have followed your advice. It was the 1970 film, The Great White Hope. A star of stage and television as well as the big screen, Jones won 2 Emmys, 2 Tonys and a Grammy as well as an honorary Oscar in 2011 for Lifetime Achievement. Mark Hamill, who played Darth Vader's son Luke Skywalker, posted RIP Dad on social media. Honestly, what a legend. It's like I'm obsessed with him from films like the voiceover work, obviously, on Star Wars, and also I loved him in Coming to America. I thought he played that so bang on. And what else was he in that I absolutely adored him in? There was another movie, and I can't remember off the top of my head which one it was. Whereas Greg remembers him as being in some of the Conan films. Greg's got a couple of years on me. So he's like, oh, he was in Conan. And I'm just like, okay, was he? How very dare you caps lock, lady. Okay, here we go. More than 120 entrants competed in the 53rd annual World Tin Bath Championships. Which British island hosted them? Was it the Isle of Arran, the Isle of Man, or the Isle of Wight? Oh. I told them about the deviants. Oh my. You reckon Isle of Man? I think it's either Isle of Man or Isle of Wight. Looking at the fact that the water doesn't have a grey look to it. It looks like it's somewhere with a little bit of sun. Let's go Isle of Man then. Yay! It was the Isle of Man. The races in Castleton Harbour see entrants paddle of 400 metres, which is 430 yards for those what do, in tubs with a wide range of decorations. The winner is either the first to cross the finish line or the one who covers the furthest distance before sinking. How terribly British. How do we do? How do we do? We just made it into the middle. We sit down, you're rocking the boat. Well, at least we weren't shipwrecked. I suspect that you are... I don't know whether to think she's Googling she's right or whether to think she's guessing she's probably wrong. I don't know. Oh, absolute stonkingly bad. But apparently not better, worse than I did last week, apparently. I thought it was better. But you know what, darlings? You know what? Who cares? It's all for a bit of fun, innit? All a bit of fun. Oh, you're not a cheater. It's not cheating, it's research. We're at an age now where it's not cheating to get the test done. You have to do your research to answer the essay question. That's it, you see. It's not cheating, it's research. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my God. Right, I'm just having a quick nose, see if we've got any other updates. That can't be right. No, why have you shown me that? That's really old news. Honestly, sometimes it takes me to the weirdest pages. I tend to go to, just so you guys understand what I'm waffling about, I tend to use Sims Community as a stop for finding out if there's any info come out about the Sims, that kind of thing. Just simply because they're really on the ball, and it saves me having to troll through Twitter, which I don't like. I don't like Twitter. I don't. So I tend to go there, but whenever I put in Sims Community, it dredges up the oldest article and then just opens it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, there's a new... Oh no, there isn't. It's from the 23rd of July. Okay, never mind, ignore me. So there we go, darlings. But no further updates. So we don't know whether we're going to have any... updates, clear-ups, bug fixes before the new kits come out. New kits come out next week, so we've got less than a week to go. And then we will be starting to count down the hours until we see our Life or Death expansion pack. Just a reminder, 3rd of October will be our first dedicated advert of some kind for it. And obviously we will, as always, keep an eye on things and make sure that we are sharing and live reacting with you on any of that stuff. So, hopefully you will not miss out on anything just by hanging with us. Okay, I'm just having a look on the Sims YouTube to see if there's anything on there. Nope, we haven't got any information about anything coming up soon. No. So, there we go. I cannot update you anything on The Sims, but at least we got to have a little play and do some fun. I tell you what else I discovered, and I'm a little bit annoyed about this. I was doing something earlier, and I mentioned to you about using DRM. I don't think they're called DRM scrubbers, but that's what I call them. Because I downloaded a few movies off of Amazon Prime, and couldn't find them anywhere. And then I discovered that they are in a hidden folder on my C drive. But I could only open it with Amazon Prime because it's their way of making sure that I'm not sure what they think I'm going to do. Because if I buy the disc, it's mine. I can rip it. I can do whatever I want with it. So why am I not allowed to do that with the non-physical? Honestly, it's just ridiculous. It really is. But... yes, God knows what that was she was talking about. You know what she's like? Filth! But the reason I say that, and I mention this, is that it's in a hidden file. So if you've downloaded a couple of movies or more, in my case it's 3. I've got a couple of horror movies I've got over the years, because again, it sometimes is a matter of pence between downloading or just renting. So that's what I've done. And then I've wondered where they've gone. And it came up today that Greg's C drive's nearly full, and it's a large C drive. So I thought, oh shit. So I had to clear out of games I'm not playing. I've decided I'm going to replay Little Nightmares 1 and 2 off screen just for my own enjoyment before the 3rd one comes out next year. So I've left them on there, but I've got rid of a few that I've played and we've done, and had a clear up of the download file, all of the usual gubbins. Oh, and I've just realised my recycle bin hasn't been emptied, so we'll do that as well. And then it suddenly occurred to me, if it's hidden in a hidden file, that's taking up space on my C drive that isn't being accurately reflected. So I've got movies I've downloaded that I can only open with Prime, but I can only open them with Prime from my C drive. And I know you can move where Prime locates to, but that would mean putting it on my NAS drive, my external drive, and that's going to overcomplicate the whole process. So I was quite frustrated by that. So if you ever find yourself in that kind of position, have a look, see, because you might find out that there is hidden stuff stored that you're not realising is there. So I'm going to have a proper clear through and make sure I haven't got too much duplicated stuff. I can see already I've got like a mods folder. Well, that doesn't need to be there because I've backed that up to my NAS drive. So I'm going to delete that because we don't need to waste that, do we? Need that. Oh my God, I've got stuff over here that should be over here. Why are you over there? No wonder I can't see anything. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. So much shit. What is this? Oh, education overhaul stuff. See, this is the thing. When you're moving stuff around, you don't realise it still exists. You just think, oh, I've done with that now. Dickhead. There's a picture of Bertie Bots. I don't need that. I won't be getting Bertie Bots again. I can get rid of that as well. Do you know what I mean? Seriously, I've got so much tut on here. What's this? The Sims? I've never heard of it. Okay, I need to keep that. Right, okay then. I'll have a look at those later. Right. Sorry, you don't need to see me ranting about this kind of stuff, do you? You know what you want me doing. You want me playing silly arse on The Sims. And I will oblige, my darlings. I have a bowl of fruit. Today we are on apple, orange and defrosted mango. Last of my defrosted mango, actually. I have to remember to get some more next time we go to the Costco. I also have a solitary chocolate and caramel digestive biscuit, which is in essence a flattened Twix. Greg gave me a couple of those to have with my lunch earlier. Oh my goodness. I am normally quite good in keeping my download folder quite cleared up, because obviously a lot of the stuff I download is then put back into the C drive in my mods folder. But it had got a bit out of control, so I've just cleared the whole thing down. So if there's anything in there I need to download, I've got to download it again, you know. I need to reinstall, sorry. But yeah, and especially because I'm very aware that this is actually Greg's laptop. I really do feel I ought to keep it clean and tidy. At least inside. So, today, people. Today is gonna be the day where we play some more silly tut. So, if you are aware, we have decided that Rags to Riches is far too complicated for what we wanted. So we have decided, we, being me, with the backup of the posse, we are recreating it. So the game is currently called Rags to Kingpin. And this is an adventure in getting yourself from 0 to 1 million simoleons in the nastiest, naughtiest way possible. So that's what we're going to be playing today. So we are writing this challenge as we go along. So if we see something that needs to be a bit more challenging, we update the rules. Give us a couple of weeks and I will have those rules typed up properly and made available for you to look at. But because we are changing it so often, it would just be too complicated to keep updating it. So do bear with us until we are ready to go. So let's head on over to Bane's place and let's just quickly review where we are currently with our rules. Go from 0 to 1 million simoleons by being the most charming evil sim possible. Get to go in the most expensive lot, but you have no home and no simoleons. You may not have a job at all, and you cannot do odd jobs either. Money must be earned by stealing, so obviously steal and sell on, dumpster diving, selling potions and catnip, blackmail, marriage. We can marry at any time. We cannot move out though. They have to move in with us and bring their money. We can marry for love. We can have love. But really, we're probably going to have a couple of marriages that are there for money, aren't they? Inheritance. We can charm old dears off spouses, etc. Get friends to move in with us and then off them. So, you know, there are opportunities there. And loans, which of course won't be repaid. The other rules are we may only spend, oh, that's the wrong spelling there, let me change that, up to 24 hours / sleeping at any other person's house consecutively. So basically you can go there, but from the moment you get there, you've only got up to 24 hours and then you have to move on. So you can't just stealth move in with people. We must father and abandon at least 10 kids. We're working on this. We must have a butler once money is at 50k and your build size allows you to have room for a butler. You must live a gangster life with fingers in many pies. So you must own one of each business. You own a nightclub. Now we're going to have to work on that one because technically nightclubs is not a job or not a side hustle or whatever they're called, a business. But we think if you built a restaurant but made it mainly nightclub, we could kind of call it that. Do you know what I mean? We could just call it nightclub, but it's technically a restaurant. You may own additional properties and rent them out. Slum landlord. So that's where we're at so far. Those are the rules we have accumulated. What if I won the lottery again? Dude, that would be too much. That would be rude. I may have to disallow him from playing the lottery. Anyway, so this is our young hoodlum chap. He's suave, he's sophisticated, he's kind of cute in that naughty way. And this is his home. Last time, not only did we crash through our first 1,000, but once I got into the home stuff, we crashed into nearly £2,000 worth, simoleons worth of earnings. So basically, we done good. And that's all from stealing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, well, we've done some blackmail as well. I think should we maybe go hang out at that bar again and sleep on the sofa there, and then we know we're kind of good to go and hang out with any of our friends because we'll have had a night sleeping in nobody's place, you know. Let's do that. So yeah, thankfully you don't have to pay for travel, so that makes things a lot easier as we travel around the world. Let's go. We've been trying to get Nina Caliente up the duff. I don't think we've managed it yet, have we? And we did spend an awful lot of time bumping uglies with her. Let's head on over to the local bar. I'm sure it was that one, because this is the one that's got a free mini bar in it and we keep nicking food. Bad boy Bane! Oh, what's that? I'm being scanned. How very dare you. I have quite literally just tried to change scene and now I'm having to have a scan. That's like my life at the moment. Okay, well, I'm going to have to restart the game, guys. So this is something to do with date and time. I'm not sure what's caused that, but it won't stop me. Okay, oh, what's going on here? Why you come up so big? Fairly sure I haven't deleted anything of import because I didn't delete anything that was related to The Sims other than some stuff in my download folder, which I know I'd moved over, so there shouldn't be anything doing anything weird. Come on, my lovelies, let's get it on. Fruit. Right. This could be a real short journey if this isn't going to launch. What's going on? Oh, I bet I know what's going on. Hang on a sec. Wonder if it's lagging some of the older stuff. Right, I'm going to close you. Sometimes what happens is it leaves background stuff going, and then it just gets really upset with each other. I'm just going to have a quick look, see. Good grief, what's all that? Maybe I should have done a reboot before I started. Okay. I have no idea what the majority of these things are. Okay. I can't see anything else open, so I force closed the EA app from running in the background. So let's see if that's done it. Weekday. Just when you get yourself settled and get started, what happens? It turns to poop. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks a little bit more helpful. Yay, here we go. We have movement. Here we go. Do. May as well pour myself a coffee while we're waiting, eh? Sorry, did that make you want to go to the toilet? I'm so naughty and impish. And shit. Right, let's go back in. Load game. Rags to Kingpin. Here we go. Yes, I'm thinking about it. Would a lottery win count as a legitimate earning? So actually a lottery win could be a bit on the naughty. Not good naughty, not bad naughty. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure. You got me thinking now. Should we allow lottery play? Does it make life too easy? We want to make life too easy for Bad Boy Bane. We want him to have to try. We do. Anybody out there got more experience running businesses than I have? Do you have to manually switch on businesses each time? Because I know with the restaurant ones, I had to tell them to open the restaurant. I don't actually want him to run the restaurant. I want him to be like the shadow boss. Do you know what I mean? So I really don't want to have to be manually activating businesses left, right and centre. Okay. Let's get you to the bar. And we'll sleep on a sofa tonight, I think. I've had quite a luxurious time before, so I think we can slum it in a bar. Oh. This is very strange. Why is he not allowing me to travel? Okay, guys, I'm really sorry about this, but I think what I'm going to need to do is actually do a reboot, which means I've got to pause stream for a moment while I quickly start everything up. But I think something is amiss. Something is not working right, and I think the easiest way to clear the decks, if you will, is for me to do a really quick reboot. So hang on, I will return very shortly, and yeah, hung tight. I won't be long, darlings. See you soon. So hopefully peeps will be able to see me and hear me. And in the meantime, I'm trying to convince The Sims to open. Ain't that fun? Okay, here we go. Sims is loading. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience there. Hi. It's very strange. It's a very specific thing about time and date that's causing the issue. Sorry, I was just trying to close a window that had popped up through random play. So let me pop into the window. Let's see if we can actually get somewhere this time. I hope. It will certainly curtail our travels if we're not able to go anywhere other than walking up and down the street. Coffee. Here we go. Right. Random piece of rice. Stuck in the keyboard. Pop that over there to go downstairs. Right. Come on, Bane. You've been so evil they won't even let me play the game. It's trauma. It's trauma. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's make him play in the rain. Go on, go play in the rain. I'd run indoors my own home, but I don't have a home. I'm going to run round in circles instead. Okay, let's see if we can travel. Just you. Okay. Pub. Here we are. Let's see. It's looking promising. I've not had a pop-up. Uh-oh. Getting a scan from Better Exceptions again. Oh. Oh, darlings. How frustrating. Let me quickly do a search on this. Sims 4. Game failed to load. Dot. Error code. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. FF93 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8  9 3 FF 9 3  8  8 8 8 8 8 8 8  8  8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 DF 2 E 5 FA 2799. It is recommended that you relaunch the game. Let me see if that gives us anything. Is it a game failed to load? Error. We have a video about this.
Reduce fine lines in
5
minutes
we
with
do.
CoQ10 and bioxyphil peptides.
Let's see what the video tells us. Talking loudly over adverts because I have to watch the adverts to get to the video. Support your video,
Getting
people.
the Sims 4 game failed to load error 102. Here are 5 ways you can fix it.
It's not the error. Excuse me, error. Mine's 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. There's one here on the actual EA forum. Okay. Oh gosh. Error codes are usually related to broken, corrupt saves or incompatible mods or CC. If you get it on a fresh save with no mods, that's rather curious. Try resetting your user files as described in the factory reset described in this post. You won't lose anything, just make sure not to delete any files and make a backup. After renaming, repair your game by right-clicking in Origin. Oh my goodness. This person's saying if they try and do anything with Get to Work, it causes issues. Oh, honeys, I hope I'm not going to have to do a whole bloody repair. I didn't delete anything to do with The Sims at all. It was all other games, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, I don't see how it could be because I've just actually did check that mod folder and it wasn't the one that was on my C drive. It was one that was on my OneDrive, and I've told the PC not to do anything with the OneDrive because that's an error issue. Yeah. Let me see if I can run a quick repair. You never know, we might be lucky. Oh, gosh. Let's do a repair. Oh, my goodness, darlings, my goodness. It's because it's Friday the 13th, isn't it? That's what it is. It's a Friday the 13th type thing. Oh my goodness. I should have known. I should have known. Meanwhile, let's have another look at some of the other things that are coming up. This error, sometimes 1, 2, 3 errors can be caused by incompatible CC. But why would my CC suddenly become incompatible overnight? That mods folder is definitely not the active mods folder. And I'm sure I've told it not to have my OneDrive open. Let me just check. Yeah, I downloaded a new thing earlier. Okay, let's do that. Change the settings on that. Okay. Meanwhile, the repairs are running, darlings. What I am going to do while that's running is I'm actually going to do a fresh backup to my NAS drive. Just in case. It never hurts, does it? I thought I had a backup in. Oh, there we go. Sims 4 backup. Let's get rid of that and we'll move the mods and saves over.
Jelly bean,
Angel!
Jelly bean.
Oh, the fun of troubleshooting in it, though. In it, wasn't it? Let's go for that. Oh, that's a very strange greeny colour, isn't it? Let's have a look at the menu. Oh, this looks like it's watermelon. Oh, watermelon goes both ways, though. I'm hoping... Oh, I don't know, though. Oh, let's just get it over and done with, shall we? It's very, very unpleasant. I wouldn't say that was watermelon. How strange. I'm not sure what that was. Oh. Just such a strange flavour. Not sour, just a strange flavour. I hate strange flavours. Okay, it says the repair is complete. I'm still going to do a quick backup, though, because I haven't done one this week. So I want to make sure we're not ending up Tits Creek. So let's copy and paste. Goodness, saves. Copy my saves. And we'll paste those as well. There we go, darlings. Oh, the joy of playing The Sims, isn't it? Isn't it? Wasn't it? Nom nom nom. Okay, that's just going to take forever. Excellent. I can't eat a lot of these because they're very sweet, but these are caramel milk chocolate digestives. And they've got like a disc of caramel on top of the digestive. And then the chocolate goes on top of that. Lovely idea. Like I say, it's like a flattened Twix. Very nice. Would recommend. But I mean... Greg can kind of empty it into his face. But literally 2 and I'm done. Right, gumptions. That was very quick for a full repair. But I'm not going to complain. Please don't get me wrong. But if I'd realised it was going to be that quickly, I wouldn't have done my backup. So quite sharpish. What we got here? So we've got... Okay, let's pause that one for a minute. Too much crap, babes. Too much crap. Okay. Oh, I hate it when stuff goes wrong. Hate it when stuff goes wrong. So we've got a plan for the weekend, guys. What are you going to be doing? I'm apparently going to be booting 7 bells out of this while watching horror movies. Yay! Tell you what, I did start rewatching in the dark hours of this morning / last night. I started rewatching the Swan watches with Luxaria. She'd found and put up within the last couple of days a little mini documentary that had been done by Vice about the series and what happened, and a couple of the ex-contestants were on there, and some of the surgeons and other people that were involved in the Swan were on there, and so it's just ended up with me wanting to go back and watch the series now. For anybody who doesn't know, the Swan was a reality TV competition beauty pageant thing. It was originally advertised that, do you want to be turned from an ugly duckling to a swan messaging, but that was then converted into let them compete in a pageant at the end, so it's a competition, and nobody was aware it was going to be a competition until they rocked up to take part in it. So as far as they were aware, everybody was getting a makeover and everybody was going to be celebrated for having made themselves up. A few of them thought they were going to get like career advice, life advice, which wasn't necessarily forthcoming. But when we're talking about them having makeovers, we are talking extensive amount of makeovers over the period of maybe up to 2 weeks max. So they would go in and they would have facelifts, they would have lip revision surgery, they would have multiple amounts of liposuction, they would have tummy tucks, they would have everything done, plus they'd have their teeth done as well at some point during all of this. And then they were expected to be in the gym working to lose a amount of weight, normally quite a high amount of weight, or to tone themselves up. But of course they've got stitches everywhere and all that. Honestly ridiculous. But at the time it was just so shocking that it became must-see TV. And then they did a second series, and by the second series people had started to raise concerns about what was being done, how people were being looked after, etc. So it's very interesting, and it's really interesting to see somebody like Luxaria viewing it, because Luxaria has a very different take on the transformative nature of people and the need to recognise yourself physically for what you are internally, and they are an advocate for plastic surgery, but she's also fascinated by how TV twists stuff and how it presents stuff. And I think it's quite funny because there are times where she'll react to something that's said on the TV, on the TV show, I should say, and I'll think, well, obviously not. No, obviously that didn't happen. But even in her mind being so kind of like focused on what they did in the background to do things, even she takes stuff quite literally that I would never have assumed was an actual literal comment. So it's really funny. And then there's other things she points out that I would never have thought about. So it's really interesting. So if you do get an opportunity, if you're interested in kind of like the early Wild West of reality TV, it's a really interesting watch, and she goes through each episode of the 2 series. Her and Rowley, who's somebody else I follow, they're good mates, and they did like a big, you know, kind of tag team watching or duo watching of the finals to make it more of an event. They had the both of them passing comment. So it was enjoyable television. It was an enjoyable snapshot of watching what had been and how far we've come, I hope. But yeah, so it's really good. So if you fancy that, it's Luxaria, Luxeria, really good. So I've started rewatching them, having watched her review of the Vice documentary. So good. But yes, very troubling TV. I remember watching it at the time and being and not as hard-faced as some of the people on the show who are trying to encourage or actually emotionally blackmail these women into doing far too much work with far too many stitches and all this kind of stuff. But at the time thinking, oh, you're ungrateful, you've been given this opportunity. Do you know what I mean? And in actual fact, there's no ungrateful about it. They were being forced to do something that was absolutely over and above what anybody should be expected to do. And a lot of them were being pushed to go to the gym within a couple of weeks. And they actually say you shouldn't be going to the gym, especially if you've had breast surgery, for up to 8 weeks. And they were forcing these women into the gym and forcing them to do like 2 hours in the gym daily, you know? Absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. Right. If you are wondering what is going on, we've had a little bit of an argument with The Sims. If you have just returned to us, I'm currently running a few backups. I should be able to at this stage launch The Sims though. So let's see how we get on. Run a repair. Let's see if I can get it to go, because it's absolutely fine loading. We're getting the error when we try to travel to somewhere else within the world. It is a strange message as well. As with all things Sims related, it doesn't give us any actual information, which is nice. I'm just going to pop that error message down. Oh shit, I've lost it. Is it in here? If I go back, yeah, there it is. Lovely. So I can pop it into my Word document in case it is required. Okay, we have a game launching. There we are. Let's see how we get on, shall we? I think let's give it a go as is. And then we'll see if it works. It might just have been needing a nudge from a repair. If it doesn't, then I'll turn off the mods and CC and see if that'll do the job. Da da da. I need to get out the habit of having my fruit up there, because it judges the camera sometimes. Okay. Well, good news everybody, this is taking forever. What's this? Oh, do excuse me. What? Oh, what's happened there? Organised debug is out of sync. Make sure organised debug is off and restart the game. Oh, okay. Hey, no, look, he's there though. So he did travel, it just for some reason wouldn't allow it. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, let's turn off organised debug, which I can do from here, can't I? Oh, it's off. Okay, so let me restart the game, guys. I'm so sorry about this. Oh, I tell you what, guys. Why are you telling me that in the meantime? I've got my mods there. Oh, you're not trying to move mods again, are you? Skip the files. How weird was that? Oh, guys, honestly, all things considered, things are a bit on the weird side over here. Okay. Oh, shitting hell's bells. Oh, that made me jump. Ooh, Justin Timberlake has pled guilty to drink driving in a plea deal. He has pled guilty to the less serious offence of driving while impaired, which is non-criminal. He was originally charged with driving while intoxicated. Timberlake has been ordered to pay $500, which is £308 fine, with a $260, which is £200 surcharge. He has to do 25 hours community service and make a public safety announcement. He said, "I do not live up to the standards that I tried to hold for myself. I should have made better judgment. I understand the seriousness of this." The 10-time Grammy winner was arrested on the 18th of June for going through a stop sign and failing to stay on the right side of the road in the Hamptons, a popular holiday destination for celebrities in New York. When the officers pulled him over, Timberlake's eyes were bloodshot and glassy, and a strong odour even, of an alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath, according to a charging document. He actually refused a breathalyzer test and performed poorly on sobriety tests. "I had one martini and then followed my friends home," Timberlake allegedly told the officer who stopped him. Timberlake's lawyer had previously denied he was under the influence at the wheel and said the charges should be dropped. There you go. Timberlake, who has been open about struggles with excessive drinking in the past, referred to the arrest afterwards at a performance in Chicago, telling the crowd it's been a tough week. There we are, darlings. News, up to the minute. News, news, news. All of it rubbish, all of it horrible, all of it crap. But I'm here to deliver. Okay, shall we see where we're at now? I'm very confused about what's going on with my mod movement, not my mod movements, my saves and everything. But I suppose this is what happens when one doesn't back up on a reg. And we do it once a month, but it just happened to be that once a month was before me holidays. Hello, tiny forest creature. You joined us on a proper Friday the 13th fucked Sims moment, I'm afraid. We were having some issues with a very strange error message. So we've done a quick repair. Meanwhile, I was trying to do some sneaky backups just in case there was something slightly more serious afoot. So we're just waiting for all of that to go through. In the meantime, I'm relaunching the game. What are you doing?
Being impish.
You're not impish, you're very rude. I'm having problems. My game has ceased to love me.
Poor baby.
I know. How strange. Curious there and curious, said Alice. Okay, that one's done. Okay, cool. Right, we're logging back in, guys. Let's see how we're doing. Come on, let's feel positive. Let's feel Gregory. Let's see if that helps. You right, my gorge? You Excuse me. Don't forget you still got
Yes, master.
thingies. It's awesome. It's the most stable game I've ever played. Is that it? He's finished them. Sarcasm?
From Jake. Never.
And Tiny Forest Creature, well, you've got to sense the genuineness in Tiny Forest Creature. Tiny Forest Creature?
But it's a bunny rabbit.
Laden or unladen?
Showing my age.
Okay, let's see how we're getting on. Right, so no error messages about my other bits and bobs not being in sync. Let's see, let's go inside. Oh, who's that? Shall we go chat them up a bit? Let's go gossip. Discuss interests. Brighton Day. Where is he? I was going to say. I'm giving him instructions and nothing's happening. I love how none of my Sims will look at each other when they're talking. They have to have their back to them. Are you sneaking out the room again? Hey Kendra, welcome home. We've been having mares. Let's do a little bit of a funny story. And maybe a little bit of a flatter. Oh, charisma's at 6. The whole aiming to have babies thing is going to be a lot easier the better our charisma gets. Teach about romantic satisfaction. Ask a seductive dance. I think you're getting ahead of yourself a bit, mate. Maybe if we just try asking questions at this stage. Small talk, get to know. Maybe flatter again. Oh, look at her moves. She's got the moves. Interests. Ask about favourite fashion. Come on, mate. Let's get to know her. Enthuse about dancing. That seems a good choice, doesn't it? Wow. That's a lot of fashion she likes. Share new skill day. He doesn't really care about new skill day. Talk about fitness, because, you know, look at my body, lady. Look at my hot body. Romance. Flirt. Straightforward flirt. Oh no. Oops, I see there's some issues with your mods. Please do tell. What's fuck now? Oh, that's just taking me to the website, isn't it?
Oh, and Fora.
That's not.
Tell a funny story. We getting our flirties on. Offer her a rose, I think. How are our relationships going here? Obviously, the key aim here isn't necessarily to find a love match. It's to find somebody to impregnate. Unfortunately, we got to bang Judy for a while and found out she was pregnant already. But I think there's an opportunity here to add another lady to our list. We have, after all, got to have 10 babies. Oh no. Posture? What do you say about my posture? Okay, why posture? Exception in sim timeline, exception running element, posture exit. How strange. Go flatter her. Let's drop these walls down. Oh, for crying out loud. Maybe we could
Free.
hold hands. She's charismatic too,
Soda.
lovely.
Moochie Peachy. Shabini. Woon Thick Shayama.
Compliment her appearance. We'll ignore the shoes.
Yakalau Doonba. Rugi.
Match her hair at least. Is she leaving? She left. Oh, there she is. Go talk about the rain. Maybe try and kiss her in the rain. That's romantic, isn't it? Is that romantic?
Bara.
Oh, that is.
Kiss hands.
Bara Dawi. Afana Dalopa. Shimray.
Also, if we get on well, it's somebody else we can go and spend the night with.
Ooh. Wixinia. Zerguni
I
Swarsla.
can't see him being a singer. Oh, come on.
Miss Stevie Felina. Shelsh.
Have any
Maybe
updates
Kim
come
Barr.
through from the Sims
Hey,
themselves?
Bruce.
Embrace. Oh my, I swear to goodness.
Sunat Penosa.
Yes.
With Emba.
Chum.
Ushi.
Baringo.
Darnoy.
Yeah, it says exception in Sim timeline. Something to do with waving goodbye.
Karoo. Turfna.
So maybe she's trying to leave and I'm... There you go, she's left. Okay. So, why don't we get our groove on? How we do? We need the loo. Let's go upstairs to the toilet. And I think once we've done that, let's come downstairs and see if we can have a quick meal of cereal. Hopefully nobody will notice. Oh, she's giving it some, isn't she? Yep, it's quite literally the same thing each time. Let me do a quick Google, see if it gives us anything for it. Meanwhile, where's my man? Sloped off with his cereal. Having quite a cereal in the corner of the room.
Coffee.
Clinkies. Oh, here we go. That's clicked on something. I'm not able to play The Sims 4 as my Sims can't go to bed and sleep, eat, use toilet, etc. Well, mine's not that extreme, but can someone help figure it out? The error message, exception in Sim timeline, exception running element, has no attribute pick zone for multiple unit event tuning. Are you playing any mods or CC? If so, see what happens after you drag the folders to your desktop and delete local cache. Okay. Okay then, so they're saying that perhaps it could be a broken mod. See if there's anything that maybe has had a bit of a do. Not seeing anything on there. I haven't added anything. Can anybody remember if I've added any? Oh, Angel's literally just said that. Did I add any new more mods or CC? And I don't think I have. Not since I last played. I'm having a look at the list here they've got on the EA site of problematic ones. And it looks like it's quite an old list. Maybe let me have a quick look and see if anything's come up on the Discords. Discordians, have you anything for me? Let's hit up Deadpool. Oh, where's he gone? Where are you? Are you having a dance, love? Why don't we have you come up here and have a nap? Can you sleep in there? Have a nap in there. There we go. Turn yourself into soup, my lovely. And this is okay. So this is... No, there doesn't seem to be anything new come in there. No. Mod news, let's have a look. Gosh, long time since I've been in here. Let me just quickly wind it down. Meanwhile, see, how can you get into a hot tub and manage to sleep in that uncomfortable a position? I had a hot bath last night before I went to bed. Oh, love a hot bath before bed. Sweet life. No, there's nothing here. Maybe what I should do is what you guys initially suggested, is to run the game with no CC mods switched on and see what happens. I'm going to save, and then I wonder if we try to maybe get him to travel somewhere. Just as an experiment. Because that's where we were getting the error before. Oh, the joy and the fun of trying to work out why it's gone wrong this time, my darlings. I know, mate. Let's get you to travel. Let's see what happens. Let's travel. Don't want to go home. Let's go to the national park. See what happens. Okay, so we're able to travel then, which we weren't able to do before. So let's get you back. And then we can get him to have some more sleepsies. Oh, here we go. Well, I'll be. Okay. Right. Okay, I am going to exit to main menu, and I'm going to switch off mods, and let's see what happens if we try and do it without the mods. I am on it, my darling simp. I am on it. Just exit to main menu. Do 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 do. Ya ta 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 ta, ya ta ta ta. Right, so I've turned off mods and content. And let's relaunch to make sure everything's taken effect. So peculiar. He's probably going to look very strange if we launch. I am just going to check that my OneDrive is not active. Sure, I turned it off. No, that's not me. Let's go into apps. Right. Resume. Da 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 da. Okay. One or more Creator Sims items have been removed. The items may not be installed on your computer or the EA account. That's fine. Oh my goodness, he looks terrible. Right. So, it looks like for some reason it's having bother coming here. So if I tell him to go home, and then we'll try and travel back and see what happens. I'll let him have a kip first. So yes, enjoy your dinner. What you having, by the way? Or tell us when you come back. What are people having for dinner tonight? We're having cottage pie, I think. I made a huge cottage pie and Greg's been eating his way through it for his lunches. I don't know if he had it today. So if he had it today, we might have cottage pie tomorrow. Did you have takeout last night then? So let's see, can we now travel back? There we are. Couldn't remember which window I was on, sorry. Right, so same error, no CC and no mods enabled. I've done a repair on the game, which gives me the horrible feeling I might have to do uninstall, reinstall, which is frustrating. Do you think it's because I've nicked something from it? Oh my god! Did you, darling? I'm sorry, we were in the middle of having a bit of a panic. But yeah. Okay, so last time I was here, I did steal something. But that shouldn't really impact anything, should it? Let me try and travel somewhere else. Because it let me go to the park, didn't it? What about try going back to the museum? I stole from the museum. Nice. I do like French toast. Oh, do need to set the game off, don't I? Look at that. At the bottom. What's going on here? Can you see that doubled? Is that appearing on your screens? What is going on here? It won't let me unpause the game. Yeah, there's definitely something awry here, isn't there? Let's exit. Oh, my goodness. So... Right. So we're in Documents, EA Games, Sims 4. I'm going to move mods out. I'm going to move saves out. And let's launch the game again. Nude, as 'twere. Wish me luck. It's always me. Always me. If needs be, I'll have to uninstall and reinstall. And that's not a huge problem. My only concern is if it's a mod, which fucking mod is it? But as I don't have a mod, adult, routine and structure. Bohemian lifestyle for me. Me and my imaginary friends. Dance the night away. Nah, everyone loves me. I found an eaten sandwich, but I don't know whose it is. I eat the sandwich. Alfendorf is at the gym. Not for me. At social events, I am the person who brings a guitar. A co-worker messed up. Now boss is mad. What do I do? Quit. I don't need this stress. The best stories have happy endings. Unexpected plot twists are written by me. Written by me. There you go. Wow. And that's what I got from that. I've got a high energy dancing person who turns into a very kind of unpleasant person. Okay, well this is just for... Oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Stuart. 1, 2, 3. Kearney. Let's do it. Stuart Kearney. Come on down. Okay. Let's move you to Tomarang. There. Mm-hmm. Sounds like a hacker gone wrong. Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Jasper.
Those trousers are just disastrous. Sure.
We sit in a row. Oh, Gosha. Patrol. Wagaborn Zief.
Okay.
Koflinka. Steve Charso Denoy.
Flazel Pelka.
Flagisi.
Ah,
See if we can go to the toilet all right. Oops. Poor Stuart. He will not be long for this world. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so frustrating. Oh, I just don't have the knees for toilets like that. Or the aim, to be fair. Okay, let's get him to travel somewhere else. Oh, I didn't realise that was Nancy who was chatting up. Okay.
Chima Parstoob.
Right, well, it seems to be working okay at the moment, although he's not breaking in. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Why can't he break in?
Ah.
Okay. Let's knock on the door. Oh, that'll do. Well, I'm a little bamboozled, guys. Little bamboozled, won't even lie.
Ah. Swarpsa. Bisik.
Oh, now we can do the break-in. Maybe it's because nobody lived there we couldn't do a break-in. Is that the case, do you think?
Ooh. Yahoo!
Okay. Have a snoop. Snoop, snoop, doop. Do 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 do.
Oh. Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Hmm.
Oh. The junks are annoying.
Doesn't look like anything is invaluable enough for me to nick.
Ooh. Oh.
So he's finished snooping around everything. I'll make sure he washes his hands. Right. Okay, guys. So it appears that something has gone awry with my CC and my game, which is very frustrating. But it means I'm not really going to be able to do an awful lot.
Frida.
Oh, we get a secret. That's something. There we go. Have something to eat while you're here. May as well be cheeky. Oh, I really don't like those trousers. See, I just don't think they look comfy having them pulling at you all the time, you know? Or maybe they don't. Maybe I just assume they do.
Jorpy Sweb. Listen, zum name. Yeah, through ya. But here at Turinge. Flanobe.
I love how she's not freaked out at all about walking in a room and finding a strange man cooking his dinner. Or lunch. Lunch. I'm thinking I'm going to go reinstall. I think I will, my darlings, because everything seems to be going smoothly. Oh,
Oh.
please tell me we are not charming that youngster. Okay. I think let us exit the game. Okay, my loves. Well, what an absolute rollicking pain in the arse. The only thing I can think of is that I did install another program on my PC, but it's not running at the moment. So I can't see that causing any kind of argument. So I'm a bit bamboozled. I think, if I'm honest with you, it is going to have to be a case of uninstall and reinstall, which is an absolute pain in the rollocks. Absolute pain in the rollocks. But probably easier and quicker to do than actually trying to work out which of my CC is fucking me over. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall everything. Okay. And obviously I've backed up my saves and everything, so that's cool. Bloody better done. Oh shit, what if it didn't back up my saves? Oh, the panic ensues now. Let's have a look. Yes, I can see it on the NAS drive. Backups and saves from today. Okay. So, obviously Stuart was with us for a brief time, but an informative time. And now, darlings, he's gone, and I'm re-downloading The Sims. It's a joy. 1 hour, 38 minutes. I've got a feeling, it may take longer than that, but we'll see. So there we go, darlings. What's a girl to do? What should we do? What do you want to do? What should we do? Should we play something? What games do I have? We had the drawing game, didn't we? I'm going to change the title of the stream. Sims broke on us. So just hanging out. And I'll change to just chatting, I think. There we go. And it's done. We're updated. We're updated. Yeah, you see, these things can't happen when there's gossip, can they? They can't happen when there's gossip, when something is abound in the Sims community. And I'm actually interested in passing the time, not actually playing, but getting the goss. Let's see, Sims community. Nope, they're still talking about the leaks. Have we heard any other gossip about the expansion pack? The Sims for life, or life and death, isn't it? Life and death. Sims 4 life and death expansion pack. Let's see. No, those leaks are old. What about the fandom? Sims Wiki. No. I want gossip. I want to know what people are talking about. Let's have a look. Nope, nothing interesting, nothing going on. Everyone's in a holding pattern until the beginning of next month, I think now. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you guys, I don't think there's an awful lot I can do. So I'm really sorry. I think I'm probably just going to cut this stream short, which is gutting because I was well up for some stupid play today. And I don't understand what's happened because I've not deleted anything from the PC. I've just deleted old files and downloads that I downloaded. I didn't actually play from downloads, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of frustrating that this is how our Fridays ended up. But I'm so sorry, darlings. I am going to wrap it up there, I think, because the longer I'm running OBS, the longer it's going to take for the download to happen. So it kind of is a catch-22 situation that if I keep playing, we'll get there. Well, like I said, I've uninstalled and now I'm really interested. Isn't it funny how it's much quicker to to uninstall than it is to reinstall? Anyway, story of my life. But hopefully we'll get it sorted. And over the weekend I'll have a play with it. See if I can find out if, you know, I might download some of the bigger mods, see if they're doing it. I don't think I've used any of my new downloaded stuff, so I don't think it's anything to do with them. So frustrating, guys. Well, keep them crossed that we get it sorted by next week. And in the meantime, darlings, I am going to love you and leave you. Have the most wonderful of mornings, afternoons and evenings. Whatever it is you intend to do until we meet again. Please remember, whatever you do, go balls deep. And make sure that whatever happens, at least you know you're fully committed. Love you all, darlings. See you next week. Have a great weekend. Mwah! Bye-bye.